should you expect? The night before he leaves for Arizona, Fox 19 Now Sports Director Joe D is here with the changing faces and changing expectation of the Cincinnati Reds. Hey, Joe.
Okay, Trish, on the big screen is a good guess of the opening day pitching rotation. How many of these guys can you name? Funny thing about names and faces, because even with the names, with the face, how many of these guys do you recognize? Let's face it, the Reds are a lot different, and as the faces change, so will the expectations.
This is my pride and joy. This is my Joe Nuxall jersey.
It's the signature keepsake of a fully stamped Reds Superfan.
I think there's between 75 and 100 on there.
A season ticket holder, now 5 straight seasons. Lisa Bemis and her husband snapped such good pictures, their work hangs in the front lobby of the Reds offices.
When you grow up watching the Big Red Machine and you grow up watching Johnny Bench and Pete Rose, and how can you not love baseball?
Johnny Bench signed her purse, Tom Browning her jersey. But just like there's so many names who signed for Lisa, there's so many big names now gone from Cincinnati is a sign the Reds are changing.
It's going to be harder for the people, and I hate to say this, but bandwagon people, because there's going to be no motivation for them to come down to the ballpark unless they like bobbleheads and beer.
They probably still have a lot more, painful decisions, difficult decisions, and unpopular decisions to make. It is 3:42 on ESPN, 15:30 on Mo Egger.
One of the big talkers on Cincinnati Sports Talk, Reds chatter still moves the needle in this town, but moving all-stars, aces, and moving fan favorites to different teams now moves the Reds' philosophy from contending to rebuilding.
They don't have to totally gut this system. I think if you look at how this team got good last time, you see what the blueprint is.
Soaked in the success of 3 playoff seasons in 5 years, starting over is sobering. That's why the Reds started selling this new vision here, and here, and here, convincing fans on the Reds' off-season caravan the need to trade big names for bigger plans, and asking fans to trade postseasons for patience.
It's going to be incredibly difficult. You're asking a lot of fans who are used to 2010, 12, 13 playoff wins, excitement, and progress isn't going to be as much in wins and losses. It's going to be in a guy developing day to day into an everyday major league player. Buckle up, settle in. It's going to take a while.
But how long is a while? Well, those who cover this team here at the ballpark every day say rebuilding a roster to championship expectations takes multiple seasons.
Knowing the ownership and knowing how competitive people are, I'm sure they'll want to say 2017 is what they want, but it might be more realistic to say 2018. There are no shortcuts really in baseball unless you have a $300 million payroll, and even that guarantees you nothing. The Dodgers did not win the World Series with that giant payroll, so it may not all be pretty in 2016, but maybe by 2018 this could be a pretty good bunch.
What I'm going to do this year is focus on watching these young guys.
Baseball is nearly back for Lisa Bemis, and the back of her jersey is ready for some new signatures. She did lower her season ticket package with the lower expectations, but the new faces and the different names for this superfan just means a different kind of excitement.
We could have a superstar in this group. We don't know. And so you get to see them from the ground up. And so I think it's going to be a great year just focusing on that, not so much the wins, but focusing on watching each of the players develop.
Okay, the Reds' first day of full team spring training starts on Tuesday. And look, there is still star power on this team. In fact, 6 of the everyday 8 are, as you remember. The only difference is Eugenio Suarez at third base and that big question mark in left field. We are live in Arizona this week starting Tuesday with the Reds on Fox 19 Now. Trish?
Joe D is live in Arizona. He keeps reminding us. Tough.